K92.org.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I am your host, M. Teresa Lawrence, here on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, where we cover over 5 million households in the greater Los Angeles area, and we are affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. You can listen to us every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time on any of your favorite podcasts or streaming channels. We are also in Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and the Android app. Just subscribe to Building Solid Foundations channel. I am your host again, M. Teresa Lawrence. I am an author, I am an international speaker, and I am a transformational leadership coach. Presently, I am also promoting my international community building event. It is the March of the Butterflies 2024. I am hosting the largest congregation of people dressed as butterflies in history because I want the world to know that we stand for a world of community, inspiration, love, and creativity. The world is filled with hate and anger and war, and for one day I'm asking all those creative visionaries that want a better future for their children to stand up and dress like a butterfly and make history. We're going to tell the world that we stand for a transformed world of peace, and I do hope you join us. So today, I feel very blessed because we have the amazing Marie Waite. So welcome, Marie. I'm going to speak about Marie for just a second. Marie is the founder and CEO of the trend-setting Finest Women in Real Estate and Fire Up Connect business networking programs. I have been a member of Fire Up Connect, and it is fabulous, I can say. She is also the author and publisher of the book, 6 Essential Principles of the Finest Women in Real Estate. She is a magazine publisher and editor-in-chief of Finest Women in Real Estate magazine, and the executive producer of the Finest Women in Real Estate, Real Men of Real Estate, and the Business Doctor TV shows. She's also a radio host, also on the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. And so today, welcome Marie Waite.
Thank you, Teresa. So nice to be here with you.
I have to share with you all that I have experienced Marie Waite at work, and if you are in front of her, she will look at you, she will grab your hand, stare into your eyes, and go, I have a vision for you. And it's usually a vision of making you so much better than you think you are that it's mind-blowing. So with that, Marie, could you share with the audience a little bit more about yourself and tell us some of the projects that you're working on now?
Oh my, Teresa, I enjoy what I do.
Yes, you do.
I totally do, and I love helping so many people. I love having good business relationships, and being connected to you was so much fun and such a joy to really see you're growing your business and building your brand, and also with all these nonprofit things that you're doing for the children, and wearing butterflies like what you have right now. It's so amazing. I love it.
So I want to interrupt right now because you had an event last year.
Yes.
That was called Fire Up Live, and you did something beautiful for a young man in Kenya. I mean, it is so beautiful, and it came from her heart. The name of the young musician is Obed Charles.
Yes.
And could you share the story of what happened?
Well, when I think you and I just finished the business workshop last year, and you were sharing your story about being in Kenya, and there were like thousands of students that you were able to speak and talk about what you do. And then you also mentioned Obed, who is an amazing singer, and I felt like, okay, why don't we bring him into the Fire Up Live event and let him perform? And I think, it just sparks the idea to where you are trying to get him visa to come out here and have him perform at the event. And we were so excited about that. But apparently we were not able to make it on time. Am I right?
No, what happened was that Obed was unable to get the visa. They denied him the visa, but then, I'm going to share this part, from the grace of your heart, you said, not a problem, have him submit a video. He's going global.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. The video that he produced, he actually created a song about you.
Yeah, he did. He called me
Yeah.
Mama Africa. It was so sweet.
Oh, that was so sweet. And then he also did another video where he was talking about Africa.
Yes.
And we played that during the dinner awards at the Fire Up Live event. And that was perfect, the way we did it.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
share with the audience the impact of one simple act of kindness by Marie Waite. This is how powerful this woman is. She invited this man to come here. We moved heaven and earth to get him here. It didn't work. And her mind pivoted immediately. And she's like, we're going to help him anyway. And the video showed. And then the next thing I know, he's on some digital music magazine in the United States. His story is seen everywhere. And a newspaper in Kenya saw the story. And they wrote another story about him. And right now, well, not right now, but as a result of that, he was invited to go to Tanzania, and he's
Wow.
speaking there about the beautiful award he got at the Fire Up Live and how this whole experience uplifted him. That is the power of Marie Waite, people.
Thank you. Yeah, that certificate of recognition came from the legislator, state of California, with their Assemblywoman Maria Waldron, and it was
What an
amazing.
honor! What
Yeah.
an honor! What a gift you have given somebody that you simply saw the talent of. Marie has a gift for seeing talent in people that they don't even know that they have. So, with that,
Yeah.
could you describe what is your vision for yourself for coming up? I know we're going to talk about this.
2024.
2024. We're going to start with vision number 1, Marie Waite 101 for 2024.
Well, I have made a decision to publish my branding book, which is going to be called
Marie Antoinette Waite?
No. Well, that's part of it,
Um,
but it will be called Who Do You Think You Are? Build Your Name, Build Your Brand, and Build Your Legacy.
Oh, that's
And so
beautiful.
this is where we have about 19 chapters, and we talk about every principle that you can learn on how to build your name, build your brand, and build your legacy.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yes.
Now, I want to share with the audience the work of Marie Waite.
Yes.
I made a promise to Marie Waite that I would speak on her stage for Fire Up Live. I had never spoken in public before. And she said, you're going to do it. You're going to do great. And I stared at her and I said, this woman is insane, but okay. And she saw that vision, and I knew that I didn't have the skills to do that because I'd never spoken in public before. And because I made that promise to this woman, I signed up for a speaking tour in Africa, not knowing what I was getting myself into. And my first speaking in public ever, I spoke in front of 500 people, and I was shaking like a leaf, and I was thinking about her the entire time, and this other fabulous woman, Diana Wentworth, who told me that one of her famous authors, that's all she did. She was shaking the first time she spoke, and she ended up on a stage in Madison Square Garden in front of thousands of people. And so, because I made a promise to this woman who saw a vision in me of helping the world, I got out of my comfort zone. I went to Africa. I spoke in front of thousands of students.
How
and
many students is that?
at the end, it was like, I thought it was 11,000, but it was
Yeah.
really 12,000 students because they
Wow.
counted them all up. But the ripple effect of that is that I have the nonprofit, and I'm going to help people. So when I say this woman is powerful, I mean it. If you get in front of her, be careful, because all of your dreams may come true.
That's what I want for everyone that I want to work with, is to see them fulfill their dreams and their goals.
No, it's beautiful. And then the marketing workshop that I went to with you.
The business workshop.
Yes, I guess that's the precursor of the book. You know, Who Do You Think You Are?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And that was it was a one-day workshop, and she went through all of the basic steps on how to build your brand, and it was excellent, just absolutely excellent.
It was a beautiful experience for me also.
Yeah,
Teresa.
can you share with the audience a
Yes.
few people that were there that were very special?
Yeah, so it was a small group of people, but everyone is high caliber. They are very talented, and they have all this desire and passion to really do better in building their name and brand. And one thing that I really also wanted to make sure is that emphasize the legacy that they're in, because that's part of why they do it, is to really build their legacy. And most of the principles really comes from you as an individual, as a beautiful person who is going to make a great impact in the entire world.
Oh,
And
that's-
so that was the purpose of that business workshop. But what happened is that we all got to share everyone's thinking or perception about each other, and that was such a beautiful understanding that we had. I mean, what did you think about it? You were there.
So my experience of the workshop is that we all went in to learn from you,
Yes.
and we ended up learning from each other and really bonding. So, and it was extremely high caliber people. I mean, imagine going into a room with people who have a mindset of, making the world better, making themselves better, and shining and, expanding their brand. And it was just an incredible experience. And I'm deeply grateful that I did it, because I am here interviewing the lovely Marie Waite as a result. And so now it's...
Likewise, it's very, very blessed to have.
So it's time for a commercial break. Stay tuned, and we will be back in a moment. Thank you.
Hello everybody, Jim Lutz here in San Diego, and speaking of San Diego, we have a very special event coming up. It's called Fire Up Live. It's going to be in the Mission Valley Doubletree, coming up October 17th to the 20th. There are speakers flying in from all over. There are so many talented people that are going to be there, so whether you're just coming to network or you're coming to learn and level up, we'll see you at Fire Up Live in October 17th to the 20th in San Diego, and I'm going to be doing a very special workshop at the event. I'm going to show you covert communication strategies, persuasion, influence at a level that probably only 10% of the world knows. So I would love to see you at my workshop. I would love to see you all at the event, and we'll see you there.
Unlock the power within you with Who Do You Think You Are? Delve into the art of personal branding and craft a legacy that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Learn from real-life experiences and actionable insights, empowering you to become a leader in your field. Get your copy now and embark on the journey to unleash your true potential. Now available on Amazon.
Hello, everyone. My name is M. Teresa Lawrence. I'm an author, an international speaker, and a philanthropist. I will be speaking and teaching at Fire Up Live this year, October 17th through the 20th, and I encourage you all to join me. This year, I will be speaking on how to give wings to a movement at the Fire Up Live event in San Diego, October 17th through the 20th. It is a great opportunity for everyone to learn how to create a vision and to turn an idea into a reality. I just finished the butterfly gathering, the Grand Butterfly Gathering, and it was a beautiful worldwide event where I asked everyone to pray for peace and dress up as a butterfly. That may seem odd and unusual, but it was magical. And I'm going to speak about that and how you can turn your dreams into reality. Join me October 17th through the 20th. I look forward to seeing you there.
The worst thing a homeowner can do is be without a good set of tools. Don't find yourself caught without the right tools. The Real Men of Real Estate's Ultimate Utility Bag ensures you're equipped for any DIY task. With high-quality essentials like a hammer, measuring tape, multi-tool, and Exactac picture hanging tool housed in a sturdy bag, you'll be ready for anything. It's not a good feeling when you have to stop right in the middle of a project because you didn't have that tool that you should have had in the first place. Introducing the Real Men of Real Estate's Ultimate Utility Bag from Caliber 8. This ultimate, all-around-the-house tool bag includes essentials like a non-slip grip 16-ounce claw hammer with a nail starter, which is perfect for keeping your fingers safe from getting smashed. A durable 16-foot measuring tape, which is a must in any toolkit. The Caliber 8 Multimax Pocket Tool, which features a 6-inch locking style adjustable pocket wrench, 5-position wrench, 2 Phillips, and 1 flathead screwdriver, a durable stainless steel pocket knife, can and bottle opener, saw blade, an LED flashlight so you don't have to get caught in the dark. A compact toolkit small enough to fit in your glove compartment or your kitchen drawer, with a utility knife, 2 Phillips and flathead precision screwdrivers, a mini socket set, a box of wood and machine screws, needle nose pliers, wire cutters, and a driver set with flathead Phillips and Torx style bits, and the Exactac picture hanging tool, which makes picture hanging easy with no measuring required or stray holes to deal with. With everything you need conveniently packed in one sturdy bag, you'll be ready for any DIY task. Call area code 619-453-4664 or visit realmenofrealestate.com. The first
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I am your host, M. Teresa Lawrence. We are here with the fabulous Marie Waite from The Finest Women in Real Estate, and she is sharing with us her vision for 2024, which has already been spectacular because she's already told us that she's coming out with a book on marketing. Who do you think you are? I'm going to buy that book because I know I'm going to learn from it. So Marie, let's continue. What else do you have planned for 2024?
Well, because of the book, I realized that I have to spread the word, right, about the book. And one thing I was never really in my mind is to be a professional speaker. I've always loved to produce and direct people and create the stage for them, create the marketing programs and things like that. But I've never really put myself as a speaker because I've never, even though I spoke in front of so many people, I've never really in my mind that I am a speaker. Mm-hmm. But because of the book, now I have to connect that to being a speaker.
You have to go and promote it, yes.
Out there and promote it. So at the same time, I was thinking of all my clients, like you and
yes, thank you.
everybody
When
else.
she does that, magic happens.
Yes, so I'm thinking I'm going to bring all the speakers with me and become their booking agent also. Because I see that if I'm already talking to an organization about me as a speaker, I can bring the others too with me and book them also as speakers. And that's what my plan. In addition to that, because of the book again, the book is becoming the driver for everything that I'm doing right now, is to also create my own TV show for submitting it to NBC.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yes, and of course, I'm bringing clients with me, and I'm going to interview them in my TV show, and that's what I think part of it is to really put the right message out there in a big platform and TV show with, large networks is really the key to make it, big and to get all the exposures that they need and for my book that I'm talking about. And then, of course, every year I always do the Fire Up Live event, which I love. And the reason why I love that is because I see everybody that I work with. I see new people, I see new connections, and I can see all the businesses that comes out of it. And, from the last Fire Up Live we did, I saw you, Teresa, to be in the panel discussion.
Yeah, I know, but it's been a very expansive experience working with you, and just the thought, because Marie takes everybody with her. She's definitely I rise, we all rise. Yes. That's Marie Waite, and it is everything that we've spoken about is marketing. And I forgot who said it. It's like, don't talk to Marie. She'll sell you. She'll convince you to do something that you don't want to do. So you don't want to tell her your dreams because they're going to happen. But I just think it's so fun that everything that you're planning really goes with your brand of helping people build their personal brand and their personal vision, which is really incredible. So can you share more about 2024?
Yeah, I think, part of what I have been gifted is to really see vision for people.
Yes.
So when I talk to people and I hear what they're saying, I have pictures in my head, in my mind. I can really truly see very vividly where I can see you. I remember talking to this one lady, and I was very specific about what I was seeing. So I can see you in the stage, standing with this, you know, in an auditorium and all of that. So it's a very specific vision. So, and I love sharing those to people when I see the vision. So for 2024, I see a lot of workshops coming out. I see a lot of business that will be coming in for the presenters. And then again, I'm going to be talking to a lot of organizations, large organizations, and I'm going to be giving them specific information on the speakers to where they can't say no to them, because it's going to be valuable for them to really understand who these people are. So 2024 is going to be a lot with the speakers and workshops. And then, of course, I told you I was doing the TV talk show, right?
Yeah, I want to go back to Fire Up Live for next year. You're going to be filming something at Fire Up
Yes.
Live. Talk to me about that.
I'm actually going to film my first TV talk show on October 17th.
See, isn't that powerful? She's
Yeah.
marketing everything. She's like exploding. She's
And I'm bringing all of you, because if you are participating on the Fire Up Live, it just makes sense to talk about what is happening during that event and what are you guys doing there. And it's all about educating people in regards to, you know, how you can bless them, how they can be blessed by all the presenters. And, you know, sometimes people don't know what's being offered. But if you talk about it and you put it on a TV show, radio show, magazine publication, then they see there's an opportunity. And one thing that people sometimes don't see is that being connected to a presenter like yourself, Teresa, it opens up so many doors. I mean, the fact that you have gone to Kenya, you're now connected to a lot of the people in that country. You're connected to David Fagan. You're connected to other, you know, amazing people that once they get connected to you in just attending your event, then they open up so many doors that they don't even know. And that's the power of the connections. That's why we created the Fire Up Connect, because you want to get fired up with your connection. And that's why you need to be around these people that have been, you know, working with so many great things, and you're going to be able to tap into it.
So my experience with Marie Waite regarding the Fire Up Connect is that she's attracting really high-level people that honestly want to expand their clientele, but they want to do it with people who also want to be in excellence and help the world and really grow in excellence. Every time I've gone to Fire Up Connect, I've met somebody that has helped me, and I have helped them. So it's a really wonderful space to be in. So check it out. That's just me. That's just me,
Well,
people.
can I add some more things
Sure,
about
of course.
I think the Fire Up Connect also opens up the people that are gathering, that are meeting. It opens up the idea of being creative, because when you are talking to each other and you're sharing your ideas and they're hearing you, they're learning how you're creating this butterfly concept, you know, and building all the nation, you know, with that concept. I mean, that is truly an experience for them. So the Fire Up really, you know, sparks the fire within them by listening to one another. It's just so beautiful. When I see it, every time I see it and I experience it, I love every second of it.
No, it's been a very wonderful experience, and everybody I've met is amazing, and it's true. We all learn from each other, and then it just grows and builds and builds and builds. And for me, for the butterfly event, it just started with a simple fundraising idea, and then it has exploded. And now, well, I don't know if we're having a fashion show.
Oh, so that's another idea.
Yeah, that's about another idea. They just keep piling on, and a book and this, that, and the other. It's like every time I meet, they're like, we need to do this, we need to do that. And it's just fun. Dreaming is fun. That's my brand.
Well, we
Come
did
on.
the fashion show at
Yes.
the Live, right?
Yes, you're a
And-
true trendsetter.
And you won the Best Tiara
I did.
contest.
That's where I launched my butterfly event, where I told the world that I was doing it. I declared it, and now it's exploding. It's now a worldwide phenomenal movement.
Yes, it's beautiful what you do. I mean, I am very, very proud of the things that you're doing, Teresa, because you're going to inspire so many young people, change their mindset and become very creative in life. And
It all starts
yeah.
with a thought.
Yes.
And you can't be fearful of your thoughts. You gotta, you gotta create. And so,
And it's taking the action.
yeah.
I mean, creating an idea and then following it up with an action, that's what makes it happen, makes
Right.
it magical. There's so many people come up with an idea, but
They don't do anything.
anything about it. And so taking the action is harder for people, but for the people that are doing it, I admire them for all the effort, the time, and the courage.
Oh, and
It's
this
a
is
lot
the
of
other
work.
thing I want to say about working with Marie Waite. If you're in a room of people and they all want the best for everybody else in the room, it's like magic happens.
Yes.
This is not a jealousy zone, or that person got that thing and that person got that thing. This is a magical space where you are truly happy and cheering on everybody that's in the space, because those are the type of people this woman is attracting. So it's a very fun to work with her. And I mean, look what she's doing. She's doing a TV show. She's doing a book and a book tour, and it's not her just book tour. Everybody's coming along. I'm working with Marie Waite. Where are you going? She has a book launch. Where are you going? Oh, I'm going. She's gonna put a camera on me so I can promote me. I mean, it's just crazy how good this is.
I always think of myself as a train. Come on, everybody, let's go.
Well, it's a very fun train. Very, very fun. I feel very honored to be there. And you're also involved in real estate, which is
Yes.
your main brand. And when we come back, we will talk more about that. So it's time for a commercial break. Stay tuned. We will be right back with the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. And once again, I am your host. I'm promoting because Marie Waite is here. I am your host, M. Teresa Lawrence. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Jim Lukes here in San Diego. And speaking of San Diego, we have a very special event coming up. It's called Fire Up Live. It's going to be in the Mission Valley Doubletree coming up October 17th to the 20th. There are speakers flying in from all over. There are so many talented people that are going to be there. So whether you're just coming to network or you're coming to learn and level up, we'll see you at Fire Up Live in October 17th to the 20th in San Diego, and I'm going to be doing a very special workshop at the event. I'm going to show you covert communication strategies, persuasion, influence at a level that probably only 10% of the world knows. So I would love to see you at my workshop. I would love to see you all at the event, and we'll see you there.
Unlock the power within you with Who Do You Think You Are? Delve into the art of personal branding and craft a legacy that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Learn from real-life experiences and actionable insights, empowering you to become a leader in your field. Get your copy now and embark on the journey to unleash your true potential. Now available on Amazon.
Hello, everyone. My name is M. Teresa Lawrence. I'm an author, an international speaker, and a philanthropist. I will be speaking and teaching at Fire Up Live this year, October 17th through the 20th, and I encourage you all to join me. This year, I will be speaking on how to give wings to a movement at the Fire Up Live event in San Diego, October 17th through the 20th. It is a great opportunity for everyone to learn how to create a vision and to turn an idea into a reality. I just finished the butterfly gathering, the Grand Butterfly Gathering, and it was a beautiful worldwide event where I asked everyone to pray for peace and dress up as a butterfly. That may seem odd and unusual, but it was magical. And I'm going to speak about that and how you can turn your dreams into reality. Join me October 17th through the 20th. I look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I am your host, M. Teresa Lawrence, and today we are talking with the fabulous Marie Waite. When we left off, she was sharing with us her vision for 2024, and we left off with real estate because she is known for the fabulous women of real estate. So share with us your vision and
Yeah.
what's going on with that.
So the real estate's always been my part of my life. You know, I started in real estate and started a brokerage and ended up doing residential, but now I'm doing commercial and doing land development projects. So I like to connect investors to a lot of our real estate projects to where they make good ROI for their business. I always like to make sure that I offer good opportunities to people to make their life better, you know, and I get all this information, and when I see the information, I go make sure I present that and offer that to other people. So I always have that opportunity for people to build their wealth through real estate. At the same time, I like to educate people on real estate. So the Real Men of Real Estate is another project that I started way back, and now we're doing a TV reality show filming
Oh,
for
wow.
the men. The first one was a TV talk show that I did for Real Men of Real Estate, and we were able to air that on NBC. But this time, I'm doing a TV reality show, which gives more, you know, true story of what was going on behind the scene. And so the guys are amazing. I have, you know,
I think I've met one.
yeah, Brian Fox. You
Yeah.
met Brian from Orange County, and you also met Gustavo Niero.
Gustavo was so
Yes.
fun. Yes, he's
Yes.
incredible.
And they're both, you know, part of the TV reality show. And
What is the reach of NBC? It's 5 million at
yeah,
least, right?
NBC is pretty large here in San Diego.
Yeah.
I mean, they have millions of viewership. And again, they are reputable. And, I'm just really excited that I have
No,
the
I know.
access to
Yes,
that.
you-
Yes.
But what's powerful for me is you really help people with marketing, and for the listeners, can you imagine the power of hooking up with, you know, this incredible person to get you on TV, and, you know, for a realtor, even in another part of the United States, how incredible, and the reach that this gives them. That's
We
just
still have to
incredible.
get it approved, sure, but, you know, we did get approved before with the TV talk show, and now it's a different program. But so I'm hoping that they're gonna like what I have to submit, and hopefully they'll let us, you know, air it on the network. But, you know, it is a progress. It's a project that we keep working on. And I always wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm not limiting myself to anything that I can, if I can see it, and if I can hear it, I can, you know, make it happen.
And then are you going to do a reality show for the women as well?
Yes, I started with Finest Women in Real Estate TV reality show.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, the women that I had at that time were not able to really come through for an
additional
network.
season, okay.
Yeah, so, but I will not, you know, I will not stop for creating that. I will still, you know, create more episodes later in the future. It's there. I own the company and I own the show, so I can revive and create more shows for them.
Okay. And then I know that you were thinking of creating a movie.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
You know, my parents, actually my dad and my uncle and my grandfather, they were very good in building the karate in the Philippines, and they also made hundreds of karate movies. So in my mind, I always am
Oh,
curious.
could you share that a bit more behind that
okay.
story? Because it's such a good story. I know
Yeah.
people have heard it, but I love hearing the story.
So my grandfather was a founder of karate in the Philippines, and both my uncle and my dad were karate instructors. So they ended up being actors for creating karate movies in the Philippines. And my mom is the first female black belter.
How powerful
So-
is that?
Yes.
First female black belter.
Yes, she
in the
was
film.
amazing. She was the only female in that club, the only female that did the karate exhibition in the Philippines, national television, and she performed in so many big events as a karate performer. Unfortunately, when they were looking for an actress for the karate, she was pregnant with one of my brothers, so she was not able to come into the movie. But she was the best. You know, she's got this deadly hand for doing karate, right? But anyway, because of that, you know, in my mind, I wanted to still tap into the movie. But my mindset is about helping the people that I work with. So the movie that I'm planning to create is about helping local business women and also local businessmen, and put them in a very good mystery action
Oh.
that they're going to be almost like similar to Charlie's Angels and Ocean 11, but it's a mysterious, story that they're all going to end up having such an amazing brand out of this movie. That is my goal. It's a very unique format of creating movie, but I'm not a Hollywood producer anyway. I have certain vision again about the movie, and I see all these women that are going to be a part of it, and they're going to transform to becoming very powerful,
And they're
amazing, women in the movie. So that's what I wanted to see. I have it. So I'm not aiming to be in the film festival or anything, but I wanted to create this movie and show it to the community that this is what we're talking about.
Oh, that's so amazing. That's so good. Well, I think I'm going to be in the movie.
Yes,
I'm just
definitely.
saying, because I have so much fun working with you, Marie, to be quite, because it's like marketing,
great.
and my brand is the leadership of play, and really it's, you're part of the brand. You are showing people true leadership, and we're having so much fun working with you that like each project is just more fun than the last. Yeah, no, it is. It's like so
Well,
amazing.
That's what we do. We have fun with what we do. If not, I mean, what's the point of working, right?
Oh, and I want to share again, you talked about the tiara competition. In the last Fire Up Live, she asked everybody, and it was a fundraiser, to go and to wear a tiara. And I was launching my butterfly event, so of course I built a hat that was a piece of art, and I put a tiara on it. And it was funny because I knew I was going to win as soon as I walked into that room.
Yes, and you won. Oh
And
my
I
gosh,
did.
that's
I won,
perfect.
but it was so fun watching all of these powerful women.
Mm-hmm.
There was one woman whose name I forget, who's like the head of a real estate for women all over the world.
Oh, no, that's Robbie Motter.
Oh,
with the
there's-
Global Society for Female Entrepreneurs.
Yes,
right?
and she was there with her tiara, and it was so beautiful. And then Marta Razzo was there.
Yes.
I mean, it was just such a fun group of women, and we so enjoyed being part of that. It was fun. It was marketing, but it was fun. And those connections we made at that event were fun and memorable, and that's what I believe is true leadership. It's the leadership of play. You're building community through playfulness, and I'm always going to remember that event. I mean, even your keynote speaker, Robinson.
Keith Robinson, the movie actor.
Oh, so gracious, so wonderful, so kind, and he was just wonderful. I mean,
Yes.
everybody was.
I wish I played his video music, and I totally forgot because I got a little bit distracted in the beginning of the event. But he has amazing music videos. He's a great singer. He was in the Dreamgirls as a singer, and then he was a supporting actor for the Dear John movie. And so he and I have been connected since I went to the fashion show way back. And I was sitting right next to him. I didn't know he was an actor at that time. And the photographer told me, yeah, he's an actor, the one sitting right next to you. And I found that, oh my gosh. And so I invited him to come out to my fashion show. And he said yes to me. He came out. And I mean, you're talking about we were in LA, and he has to drive all the way down to Temecula just to watch my fashion show. And he did.
I mean, it
Yes.
was incredible. That's the type of people that show up at Marie Waite events. And I had the pleasure of meeting him. I spoke to him about the butterfly event, and he was just gracious and fantastic.
Are you bringing him to your butterfly
I
event?
have requested. I haven't heard back. So if
Okay.
you're listening, it's time to sprout those wings.
I can easily
Yeah.
connect you to the manager.
Yeah.
And,
But
yeah,
I
that would
just,
be
but
awesome.
I'm just sharing that with the audience because it's very fun to meet the people that you invite to events. I've gotten I've connected with a lot of people. We're doing stuff together, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's playful, and it's heartfelt, and everybody is trying to help each other and help themselves, and that's the way business should be. So, and with that, it is time for a commercial break. Stay tuned. We will be back in a moment.
Hello, everybody. Jim Lukes here in San Diego. And speaking of San Diego, we have a very special event coming up. It's called Fire Up Live. It's going to be in the Mission Valley Doubletree coming up October 17th to the 20th. There are speakers flying in from all over. There are so many talented people that are going to be there. So whether you're just coming to network or you're coming to learn and level up, we'll see you at Fire Up Live in October 17th to the 20th in San Diego. And I'm going to be doing a very special workshop at the event. I'm going to show you covert communication strategies, persuasion, influence at a level that probably only 10% of the world knows. So I would love to see you at my workshop. I would love to see you all at the event, and we'll see you there.
Unlock the power within you with Who Do You Think You Are? Delve into the art of personal branding and craft a legacy that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Learn from real-life experiences and actionable insights, empowering you to become a leader in your field. Get your copy now and embark on the journey to unleash your true potential. Now available on Amazon.
Hello, everyone. My name is M. Teresa Lawrence. I'm an author, an international speaker, and a philanthropist. I will be speaking and teaching at Fire Up Live this year, October 17th through the 20th, and I encourage you all to join me. This year, I will be speaking on how to give wings to a movement at the Fire Up Live event in San Diego, October 17th through the 20th. It is a great opportunity for everyone to learn how to create a vision and to turn an idea into a reality. I just finished the butterfly gathering, the Grand Butterfly Gathering, and it was a beautiful worldwide event where I asked everyone to pray for peace and dress up as a butterfly. That may seem odd and unusual, but it was magical. And I'm going to speak about that and how you can turn your dreams into reality. Join me October 17th through the 20th. I look forward to seeing you there.
The worst thing a homeowner can do is be without a good set of tools. Don't find yourself caught without the right tools. The Real Men of Real Estate's ultimate utility bag ensures you're equipped for any DIY task. With high-quality essentials like a hammer, measuring tape, multi-tool, and Exactac picture hanging tool housed in a sturdy bag, you'll be ready for anything. It's not a good feeling when you have to stop right in the middle of a project because you didn't have that tool that you should have had in the first place. Introducing the Real Men of Real Estate's ultimate utility bag from Caliber 8. This ultimate all-around-the-house tool bag includes essentials like a non-slip grip 16-ounce claw hammer with a nail starter, which is perfect for keeping your fingers safe from getting smashed. A durable 16-foot measuring tape, which is a must in any toolkit. The Caliber 8 Multi-Max Pocket Tool, which features a 6-inch locking style adjustable pocket wrench, 5-position wrench, 2 Phillips, and 1 flathead screwdriver, a durable stainless steel pocket knife, can and bottle opener, saw blade, an LED flashlight so you don't have to get caught in the dark. A compact toolkit small enough to fit in your glove compartment or your kitchen drawer, with a utility knife, 2 Phillips and flathead precision screwdrivers, a mini socket set, a box of wood and machine screws, needle nose pliers, wire cutters, and a driver set with flathead Phillips and Torx style bits, and the Exactac picture hanging tool, which makes picture hanging easy with no measuring required or stray holes to deal with. With everything you need conveniently packed in one sturdy bag, you'll be ready for any DIY task. Call area code 619-453-4664 or visit realmenofrealestate.com. The first
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I am your host, M. Teresa Lawrence, and now we continue our interview with the fabulous Marie Waite. And tell me, Marie, we've talked about all these fabulous things that you're doing, the Fire Up Live, the Fire Up Connect, the reality TV shows, and the movie. What do you see in the future? What's next?
Well, I think the traveling would be something that I will be exploring and really learn more about different countries, different areas, meeting different people and somehow take that experience and be able to connect to the people that I already have. I think I love to be very creative and innovative with things that I have not experienced yet. I always like to take risk because, I know that every time you take risk, you learn. You will make mistakes, but you will always learn something and you come up with more ideas, right? So, and that's what I see myself doing in the future, to do some more traveling, because I think because of the speaking, because of all the projects that I'm working on that are going to be more expanded media programs on television and movie production, it's going to open up more doors for me, which I'm excited to know and learn more about it. Event with, I don't know, how many people are you talking about there?
In Jackson, there
Yeah.
are at least 400 people, but worldwide, it's going to be millions. I see it. I do. I just see the world standing up for peace and love and transformation. And you know how on New Year's they track the ball dropping?
Yeah.
It's like, it's New Year's in Sydney, it's New Year's in London, it's New Year's in Russia, it's New Year's here. I imagine, because I'm calling it the March of the Butterflies, I'm imagining newspaper, like camera crews
Yes.
documenting the March of the Butterflies around the globe.
Yeah.
So that's my vision, and I'm seeing it, and it's going to happen.
So because of that, Teresa, I'm excited about my future and everything that I'm doing, because again, it opens up more doors. What you do is like inspires me to do more. You see what I'm saying? So I think with everything that I'm doing, I always look for things that I can create. I can be, I can be a blessing to other people. I always look for those things.
So do you have a set of countries that you may target?
I always wanted to go to Australia because I have a relative there. I'm not really sure yet because I don't know the country. I've heard about New Zealand, and I've been to London, and I've been to Venice, Italy. So I am familiar with those, but I'm curious about the other countries. But, I know that you've been to Kenya. I'm kind of curious about it. So, and I still have the
So
Philippines
this is
too.
the power of connection and marketing. So I know people in Australia, which I
Okay.
will connect you to, and and I just left an event full of marketers and entrepreneurs, and one of them wants to take people on book tours to Japan.
Wow,
So you
Japan.
see how this works?
I think Virgil he's very educated and language,
Oh, for all of you who
For-
don't know who Virgil is,
Yes.
yet another member of that was there at Fire Up Live, and he's a security expert who's traveled the world
and
providing
he
security
can
for
speak
people.
different
Yes.
languages, and he can speak Japanese too.
Yeah. So it's very powerful and interesting, the people that you meet and the reach. So all she had to do was have a vision of herself traveling around the world, and I assure you, she's going to know people in all these different countries like that.
And
get
everybody's
them-
gonna be traveling.
Yeah, and everybody's going to be traveling, and it's like, and now the news crews are following the March of Marie and her book.
I am blessed, and I'm thankful for God for everything that He had brought into my life. All the people, you, Teresa, and everyone. I mean, I've been blessed by God. So I've been thankful for everything that I have in my life, and I would continue doing what I'm doing and just keep exploring more.
I want to share a funny story with the audience. So Marie talked about her mother and how her mother was the first black belt
Yes.
in the Philippines, and at the Fire Up Live event, there were a line of people hugging Marie's mother going, "Thank you!" So if there is a compliment you can give someone, I wish I had had a camera because it was so funny what was going on with your mother and
Yeah.
how special and how wonderful the event was, because we were all thanking your mother for bringing you to the planet.
Well, my mom really is an amazing person. She is an inspiration to me because she's a people person. She loves people. She loves to cook for people. So if anything, I learned so much from her for being good to people. And one thing I always remember she say, every person in this world is beautiful. That's what she said.
See, and those are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful memories. Remember we talked about the African singer that didn't that didn't make it here. Your mom was one of the first people to donate.
Wow.
I mean, it was so touching. So it was just beautiful. You have a beautiful family, and it's just really
So
fun
let's
to work
talk
with you.
about what the donation for Obed. I mean, tell everyone about it.
Oh, well, my foundation is called the Trueness Project, and it's yourtrueness.org, yourtrueness.org. And if you want to donate and help him to spread his musical message around the world, please go to the website and donate. But now I want to ask you how people can connect with the fabulous Marie Waite.
Well, I have a website, mariewaite.com. That's MARIEWAITE.com. And everything else that I do is in there. Just send me a message, or you can call me also at 951-378-5316. That's my cell phone. Yes, you can call me directly on my cell phone. Just make sure that, if you don't hear me answer the phone, you can leave a voicemail and I can call back.
Okay.
Yes.
And so once again, I'm going to share the information. You can reach Marie Waite at mariewaite.com, MARIEWAITE.com, and now I'll have her share her phone number again.
Yes, it's 951-378-5316.
Well, thank you, Marie. It's
Thank
been
you.
an honor to interview you. It's been an honor to work with you. I feel so immensely blessed by the trajectory that I am on with you, because working with you is like playing with a schoolmate on the playground, and that is my brand. I do believe in the leadership of play, and that's what I'm living here with you. And I am just building community and having a great time, helping people and changing the world as we go. So thank you again for being here. Thank you all for joining me. I am your host of the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show, M. Teresa Lawrence. We are here on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. We are in over 5 million households in the greater Los Angeles area, and we are affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. You can listen to us every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time and on any of your favorite podcast or streaming channels. We are also in Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android app. Just subscribe to Building Solid Foundations channel. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.
Get all the facts, all you need to know on KCAA Radio.
What would you do if you had a broken bone? You'd go to the